Let's face it, everyone, the Earth is eventually going to be doomed. So we gotta get the hell out of here and find a home somewhere else. So here are 10 ideas on how we could colonize the solar system. At number 10, have you ever seen that movie where Matt Damon becomes a robot, or ever play that game where you go to that ring? Well, that's basically the idea behind an O'Neill cylinder, a space settlement design proposed by physicist Gerard O'Neill. It's a big ringed space station that has an artificial habitat on the inside, and the spinning creates its own gravity. Let's just hope it's not like Elysium where it's just filled with a whole bunch of rich white people, and Matt Damon's gotta go there and fuck everything up. At number 9, we're going to the hottest planet in the solar system, but not on the ground, silly. In the sky, like Sky City, Star Wars. On the ground, Venus is nearly 1,000 degrees, but its atmosphere is kinda like Earth. The higher up you go, the colder it gets. So if we made a balloon city in Venus's atmosphere, we could have a city at a cool 167 degrees. Still kinda hot, but you're not melting. Number 8 is an idea from a Vegas real estate tycoon named Robert Bigelow. When he saw the ISS in action, he thought he could do it better. So he spent $500 million of his own money to begin development on a giant balloon that you would stuff into the nose of a rocket, and once you breached the atmosphere, it would inflate into a fully realized space station. It's like a really big air mattress. Number 7 uses an idea kinda like the O'Neill cylinder, but much cooler. The idea is to land on an asteroid, hollow out the inside, and give it a spin, so it creates its own gravity, and people can live on the inside, like a little tiny planet. Number 6 is very similar, but takes it a step further. After landing on the asteroid, we would plant bioengineered trees to grow and root throughout the entire asteroid, supplying it with free oxygen and a nice rustic feel. Number 5 was an idea. In the 1970s, NASA did some studies on the possibility of free space habitats, which means they wouldn't be orbiting anything, and you could start making more bubble homes with supplies from passing asteroids. We're diving in deep with number 4 to the oceans of Europa. You see, the surface of Europa is really cold, and it's always being battered from radiation. But if we cracked that surface and drilled into its nice, warm, gooey ocean, we could tap into volcanic vents and give us all the heat and energy we would need. Number 3 is kind of a no-brainer, our very own moon. Now, the moon looks like it's a barren wasteland with no room for improvement, but a scientist discovered that the composition of some moon rocks contains all the chemicals you need to create concrete. Those concrete homes in Japan look pretty cool. Hell, you can't even tell if that guy's on the Earth right now. Number 2 is a dwarf planet that's basically just a big icy rock in the middle of nowhere. Ceres is just about the size of Argentina, and it's in an asteroid belt in between Mars and Jupiter. So why would we want to go to this place? It's the minerals, Marie. It's the goddamn minerals. In fact, it's one of the most mineral-rich places in the solar system. They could all be used for things like construction, and we also think that it has more fresh water than Earth. Number 1 is an idea thought up by Freeman Dyson. It's another plan to live on asteroids, but his idea involves tethering a whole bunch of asteroids together to create some kind of comet metropolis. This guy also had an idea about building a sun-sized machine to harness his energy. So you might want to take his ideas with a grain of salt. Well, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and a subscribe. It really helps us out. So next time I release a video, you see it first.